first major plots come in when the brother tries to steal Shera back. And today I'm going to try to explain how to summon a demon lord. This anime is one of those get sucked into a video game, something. I really don't like this genre, but it looked interesting. There's cat girls, so I had to watch it. I watched it about a month and a half ago. It's amazing. That's all I have to say. I love it. It's so funny. It's great. There's this kid that is pretty much a hikikomori. He just plays video games, and he plays this online game. I don't remember what it was called. He plays it, and he's like top tier goodness, right? And in that game, he plays a demon lord. He plays somebody named Diablo. And this dude is the highest ranking player. He's got the highest level, and he can pretty much like defeat anyone. That's his character in the game, and then somehow he gets sucked in. Apparently that online multiplayer game, there's actually a real world, or it's the game, I don't, these things get confusing. There's the world, and in that world there was these two other characters, these adventurers. This one cat girl named Rem, and then a elf girl named Shera, something like that. Shera, something Greenwood. They were trying to do some summoning spells or some casting things because they needed help with something, with adventuring or whatnot. And they somehow summon the demon lord, Diablo, the character, and within that character, that kid gets sucked in as well. He wakes up in this fantasy world, and he's like, oh shit! Look at me, I look cool now. I got horns, and I'm my character from my video game. And damn, there's these two sweet-ass girls that have collars on. The collars were essentially supposed to get put on him, but because he was like so powerful, they get put on the two girls. So now they're like, it like backfired, and they're his slaves or something. Pretty much he's in this world, and he's got to keep up this demon lord persona. In the game, he's really, haha, look at me, I'm powerful, I'm strong, I'm the best. But in the real world, he's like, oh, I can't talk to anyone. He gets put together with these two girls, and they're like, all right, let's go fucking adventure and do something and try to figure out how to get those collars off them. And this anime is one of those very raunchy, very, the ecchi, I guess, whatever, style. A lot of fan service, right? Because you have the cat girl, and she's, petite. And then you have the elf girl, who's got a really big personality. And of course, they get really close to him and touch him, and he's like, oh my fucking god, nosebleed, girls, I don't know what to do. So a lot of that happens. But there's a lot of really funny scenarios. This is one of the few anime that I've watched in a long time to just like make me laugh out loud. So they're together, they become adventurers together, and they decide to go join the adventure guild and go and make some money, do some adventuring. They go to try to do this one adventure in the forest, and they get attacked by these wood elves, which they thought they were actually going to be taking down some giant snake or something in the woods, but these wood elves attack them, and then they discover that the elves are from the Shera's village, or like kingdom, and she's actually a princess, and they are trying to have her come home because she left and she doesn't want to be there, and her brother is like obsessed with her, and there's this kind of weird like incest kind of thing going on, which happens in anime where they're like, oh, I love my sister so much, I want to yeah, okay, so there's that, and she doesn't want to come back. And then also the cat girl, Rem, she has a demon, real bad big demon inside her. I forgot what it was called, some weird stupid name. And then Diablo's like, oh, I promise I'll help you get it out, take it out. I'm gonna pull it out of you. And then a bunch of people try to fight him, but he's like One Punch Man. He's super strong, and nobody really stands a chance because he's stupid strong, right? The first major plots come in when the brother tries to steal Shara back and go back to the kingdom. He comes in and he like plays his little flute. He's like, that's not what a flute sounds like, but whatever. Not that either. But he goes and plays that flute and, you know, puts her under a spell so she can't think straight. So she'll be like, yes, I want to go home with you, brother. I want to, you know, come home and be with you. And then Demon Lord's like, no, why is this happening? Like, it doesn't make sense. She would never do that. He finds out that the brothers was full of shit. He was playing some music. And then they meet in the forest. They battle it out. Brother gets badly injured. He gets taken out of the spell and she wants to stay with Diablo. But then she also... Brother dies at one point. Definitely dies sometime. I forgot when. And then they go with Rem, and they're like, oh, Rem, you have this demon in your tummy. We're gonna go to this weird place so I could learn a spell to get the demon out of you. Oh, at this point, there's also these two other characters. There's one girl that works for the king of the kingdom that they're in, right? This one girl with glasses and armor, and she joins the group as well. Because of orders of the king, and the king, the fuck happened? It turns out she's like, okay, I'm gonna help you guys out because we want to do some campaigning, whatever. Oh, yeah, there's these, like, people from hell, like demons, right? And there's this one demon that also wants to bring back the demon that's inside of the cat girl. They want to bring this demon back because the demon's going to cause a bunch of havoc and, you know, kill all the humans, blah, 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 blah. They go to this magician person and they're like, you have to, Diablo, you have to use your hand and you have to press it against her tummy and sense her energy with your energy. And she's like, oh my God. You know, there's this like weird orgasmic kind of scene and he's like, oh, I can feel it. Oh, and you know, and she's like, oh, moaning and shit. Then he wasn't powerful enough, and then eventually he's powerful enough and it works. And then the demon gets expelled from her. And then Diablo's ready to fight this giant demon, but that demon wasn't a giant demon. It became like this little fucking demon chick, this little like lowly looking type girl. And she's like, oh, I just want to eat some fucking crackers and just chill out. And then, you know, Rem is like, oh, this is the person I hated so much, but now I want to protect her. They're all hanging out, and then one of the people from hell comes and tries to fight them, but they're disappointed that the demon that was summoned, she like forgot all her memories and she can't be, because she wasn't like fully summoned or not summoned properly, so she doesn't feel like killing any humans. And then the other demons want her to kill humans and want her to fully get summoned so she could cause havoc on Earth. There's a struggle, and then Glasses Girl with the armor, she turns out to be fucking evil, who wants to kill anyone that's unholy or whatever. And then we come to this climax. Rem and the demon girl get taken by this other knight that's like about God and purity and heaven, and he's in cahoots with the Glasses Girl. He ends up injuring and almost killing Rem. And the demon girl's like so freaked out, but she can't, even though she could just like kill him easily, she like promised Rem that, hey, I'm not gonna kill anyone because, you know, I just like hanging out and eating fucking biscuits or whatever. And she eventually gets so angry, she gets summoned fully to a full giant monster thing. And, you know, Demon Lord comes in, he does a bunch of spells, he fights, he has a hard fight, but he eventually brings her back down to normal, lowly level. Yeah! That was, and then what happened, it was kind of stupid. The Glasses Girl, she's like, oh, please forgive me for what I've done. And, you know, and then the other demon girl that was on the bad side, she was like, oh my God, please, somebody help her. And then they all get together, they get healed in like a hotel room, and then Demon Lord's like, oh man, there's like 4 or 5 naked girls in my room, and they all want to sleep with me, like naked on the bed. And he's like, oh, he freaks out, and they all love him. And that's how season 1 ends. Yeah, so that was that. That's me trying to explain it, and hopefully I did a decent job. That's the most I remember. There were some other characters in there that were pretty cool. There was this one like paladin type character with blonde hair, and he's like, oh, I'll always help women. It's all about women. That's what I'm there for, to fight for women. He was pretty funny. He was pretty cool. He got his ass beat a couple times. And then there was the king. The king was like super fast, and he had this fucking saber. And then Demon Lord and him fought, but Demon Lord won, or the Diablo won. And yeah, overall thoughts on this show. Season 1, I didn't watch season 2 yet, but season 1 is 12 episodes, and they're great. Every episode. There was maybe a couple that were just kind of like, kind of boring. Didn't really progress the story. Definitely a lot of fan service. Like, Jesus Christ, lots. So much. Oh yeah, there's some priests, whatever. Yeah, a lot of fan service. So if you like that kind of stuff, there's lots of that for you to watch. And is it tasteful? No, not always. But it's nice. The animation's really cool. I don't know what studio does it. The animation looks good. Art is great. Music, generic. Didn't really remember the music too much. But yeah, I would definitely check this one out because it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. It's got a lot of moments. And I'll definitely be checking out season 2 when I get a chance. Hopefully season 2 is even better. Yeah, so that's that. Go check it out. And if you want me to try to explain and watch some other anime, let me know. Preferably something short. I don't want to watch One Piece or One Piece. All right, thank you.